we turn off the road onto the road to Paradise, it's 11 a.m. and 91 degrees. It'll continue to get hotter during the day. As many people would know, Paradise is a town that was devastated by wildfire, I think about eight or 9 years ago. I might have that a little wrong. So I've seen fires before, so I would expect pretty much the damage that I would see when they get up there, in terms of certainly the forestation and things like that, beginning to turn green again anyway. And a lot of the town looks like it to have been rebuilt. Now, the curious thing is there was some debate on this particular leg of our trip about following the navigation route that we downloaded from the internet for the ride, for the range of light. And I guess we ended up with the adventure route, because and in spite of that, for some reason I have no footage, no video of this, but we went down one half-mile rutted gravel road that went back to a bad pavement for a while, and then we did another half-mile going down a gravel road before we turned around. And so navigation didn't serve us too well. So that's why I say, well, you can get lost using navigation, at least if you have the wrong map. I'm on an RS, and Marcus is on the K1600 GT. Neither of those bikes is doing very well there. And all of us in this heat, even if we'd all been on GSs, I don't know if we would have wanted to do that route. It's not really relevant now. We did turn around, everything was fine, nobody dropped their bike. I did hear later that there were bikes dropped on that route, though. I heard in the evening people talking about it. So other people did the same thing we did and weren't as fortunate. The road into Paradise is obviously beautiful, beautiful curves. I love this kind of stuff. And so I got the music playing and just doing a little bit over the speed limit here, I guess. And we're heading into Paradise. So we are in Paradise, which about 8 years ago, I think, burned.
This little section did not.
I think by this point we're still heading into paradise. It's 94, 93, 94 degrees, bopping back and forth between there, and 1140, so it continues to get hotter. And by the time we hit the valley later on, registers about 104 as roadway heat. So it was definitely a hot day. By now I had ditched my jacket, and we're going to stop at a convenience store after a bit, and that was me checking to see if my camera was actually fastened to the helmet properly. And I guess we go in and we get something to drink, and after that, for some reason, I think my third battery had finally run out, so I didn't get any more video, and I deliberately didn't bother to get video of the trip across the valley, the flats. So that's just pretty boring stuff, although sometimes it's fun to ride. Anyway, cheerio. We're going to turn right on New Skyway again. I know we got sufficiently lost such that we did very circuitous things, and we rode across this one dam 3 times. Twice in one direction and once in the other. How about that? Like we're in need of another powwow. We have been lost and on adventure routes. Pretty much gave up trying to do the route through Paradise, and we took off from here and went down into the valley where it got far hotter and was far flatter, and for that I never even had the camera running. So the next time I turned the camera on was when we were at a midway destination having lunch. We still had, after that, we still had a long ways to go, and to get up northern Clear Lake, Penn Valley. And I never turned the camera on for that either. So this is about near the end of the video stream for the range of light for me for 2025. So I hope you enjoyed it if you watched this far. And keep the shiny bright side sunny side.
Just recording for the for YouTube.